Hi, it's Rex here from Valhalla Games, just giving you a bit of a product review, or maybe not so much a review, just a glimpse. I have here the new for me at least, Knights of Dice army bag. So it's just arrived in the post not so long ago, so I thought I'd give you a little bit of a look and see what it's all about. So the bag itself is very nicely made. Looks like excellent quality zips. Has a carry strap as well as the handle carry here. 3 external pockets, 2 pocket at each end, and then this front pocket here. So we'll just go through these external pockets and see what that's all about. I'm just unzipping them here. Got a logo there, Knights of Dice, obviously getting a bit of mileage for their brand name. So standard sort of a pocket there, great for rulebooks. And looking at the end pocket here. Okay, that's quite nice. Little pocket, a bit of a phone case, pens, something else, and presumably a car keys clip. Pop your car keys in there, so at the end of the tournament, you're not running all around trying to find your lost car keys somewhere in the venue. And lastly, another bit of shameless Knights of Dice advertising on that side. Just a basic pocket there, maybe tape measures or some dice or something like that. Obviously it's going to have to be quite flat, whatever you're going to put in there. Alright, so now down to the action of what the case is mainly about. This front pocket here comes open, which allows me access to free Knights of Dice bag. Thank you very much, guys. So this is the main design of it. So if you haven't seen this product before, basically what you do is you buy the bag itself, which is empty, and then you buy the foam inserts for whatever type of army you've got. If it's a X-Wing army, or in my case bolt action, or something else altogether, and then you buy the appropriate number of foam inserts to take your army. And you'll notice also, you probably notice that this one's thicker, this one's thinner. So what you actually do is you have up to a certain number of millimeters in total that you can hold in this bag, and so obviously if it's all thick ones that you need, you're going to fit less in there, so you need to work out what your army is made up of, and then buy the appropriate bags, the appropriate trays to fit in there. So I'll pull these trays out and have a look. I bought it fully stacked with trays, and because I spent such a relatively large amount of money, I got free shipping. I'm not sure what the cutoff for that is, but I know the shipping was somewhere around the $30 to $40 mark, so that was pretty expensive shipping wise. So for my case, it was better just to buy it once and for all, and get free shipping with it. Get $40 worth of trays. So the trays obviously slip out, and then this I think is a small tank tray, so they're laser cut, so small tank obviously fit in there, or if it's a truck or something like that that's longer, you can take out that little piece. So there's a certain amount of customization available, regardless of which way you go. But you'll still find that you'll need to sort of think carefully about what trays you choose, and particularly for the height. So you get a big tank like in bolt action, like a Tiger, or something like that, which is very high, you're going to have to find that you're going to need to go for the large tank thing, even though potentially you might fit your tank in it size-wise. Just bear in mind that you've got that height restriction as well. So, okay, this is the large tank foam. You can see there that for large tanks, or obviously you can put something else in there. These are supposedly for turrets, spare turret, different turret configurations. So I'm not sure how that would also reduce the total height there if you could get the turret fitting in there, but the turret doesn't seem very particularly high. So I'll have to check it out, and maybe I'll take some photos of some of my tanks in there so you can see what's what. Okay, so another tray there for it's got artillery and looks like 40mm objective markers, something like that. A couple of small vehicles. This is the mixed infantry tray. So this one gives you quite a few options actually. It gives you the large infantry slots, the small ones, and I've yet to work out what's appropriate for the large and the small slots. I know that I did try and put my Fallschirmjäger in these small slots, and they fitted in fine, but I'm just going through an army now which has bayonets. Most of the guys have bayonets, so I think I'm going to need these for the bayonets. Those would definitely not be good enough. So a few different options there for various things, and obviously you can use these for for dice or whatever you want if you're not if you don't have the army to fill it. The final tray. This tray is the large infantry tray for bolt action. So this one is all large infantry, and then some extra little pieces on the side there. So that's it really. I also got two toppers, which are a small foam topper, roughly exactly the same as that, which really just fills it up, and that would also give me the ability, if my tanks were just not quite fitting in there, I could maybe cut some holes in the topper, and that would give me a little bit more for an aerial or something else, whatever's required for that. So yeah, it looks really nice. I'm looking forward to filling it up. So the only thing that I would say about it is, if you watch what goes on here, I'm not sure if this is because it's new or if maybe it could be improved design-wise, but the inside of this is quite smooth. It's not grippy, but when you put these in, they sort of don't really want to quite go in probably, and particularly if you're pulling out a few at a time, kind of got to have a few goes at getting them in. Perhaps this will just sort itself out over time. The only other thing I thought of is if there was like a piece of plastic perhaps on this inside edge, and another one there, then they might slip out easier, or perhaps a piece of plastic on the edge of there. But again, after time, perhaps they bed in, and that's that, or perhaps I just work out how to use it properly. But if you're wanting to pull them all out together, I think actually that's not too bad. In one way, it actually comes out better as an entire piece than what I was kind of expecting. But going back in, a little bit of a pain to see how that works out. Anyway, there we have it. That's the Knights of Dice campaign case, and I'm really looking forward to taking that on my next campaign.